everyone, Intro2 here back with our Total War League Siege Season 5 battle. And today we have a battle between Deathbringers on attack with Limericks as Nervii and his teammate Kaichi, I believe is how it's pronounced, Kaichi as Epirus. This is the first I've seen of the Deathbringers in battle, and we'll see how they can do. They are attacking the Slumdog Slingers with none other than Nella as Saba and his teammate Unequal Cake as Batria. This is on the settlement of Medium Carthage, or Carthago, however you want to say it. So yeah, it looks actually quite different than the regular Carthage. Looks interesting enough. And this is battle number 2 of this matchup, and Bearded Warman actually covered the first battle of this matchup. I'll stop saying matchup from here for a while. I'd say that a lot. And yeah, the other battle, I believe, Deathbringers won their defense. So we'll see if Slumdog Slingers can get revenge here. It's a shorter battle, and I've heard it's quite action-packed. And actually, I haven't just heard it, I've seen it. This is the second time I recorded this battle, because the last time I recorded it, I may or may not have had my mic muted the entire time. So, this is take 2. Although luckily, that'll mean I can cover it more accurately. Or better, because I'll know where to look when things happen, because there were a few things that in my last attempt recording I didn't catch until it was too late, so now I should hopefully be more on top of things. So, things of note I have noticed from the army comps, an interesting comp from Nervii. I think he brought quite a lot of fierce swords, like 5 of them, and maybe 4 and 1 gorilla. He only brought 2 Oathsworn, and he brought a Noble Horse General, and I believe Epirus also brought, not the General, but yeah, he has a Hellenic Royal Cavalry also, and I believe that is to counter Saba's Cav, which is also another interesting comp because Saba has brought in 2 camels, but they're both Maribs, Camel Cataphracts. I normally like to go 1 Marib, Jin, and then the 2 Sabaeans. I like to go for 3 camels on defense, but he opted for 2 better ones rather than 1 better and 2 weaker. I think the Sabaeans are more than sufficient. He also brought, I believe, a max 7 of Mazgat Marauders, and he did have to go with Sabaean Archers, which I just hate. I basically never bring them. But, I mean, you can get value out of them, but it's tough. Batria's army seemed pretty simple, generic, I would say, which is not bad at all. I think like 6 or 7 Thorax, some Eastern Spearmen and Hillmen, the Sabaean Archers. I mean, not Sabaean Archers, the Syrian Archers. Much better than Sabaean Archers. Archer fight a little bit in the attacking favor, but somewhat even. As Levy Freeman, oh yes, Camo Cataphracts sallying out. And as I noticed when I watched this last time, these are Spear Brothers, not Levy Freeman. A little bit better overall, and they also have cavalry counter tactics, so very hard counter here on this attack, attempting to counter these Cataphracts. And immediately after they sallied out, the Nervii player Limericks noticed, and he is now chasing these camels, but they have nowhere to go. I think he ran the wrong way here. I would have ran right back into settlement if I were Saba there. But he's got no choice. I think he's realized that now. He's going to try to make a break for it, but he realizes he won't be able to, so he will trample, but it's not a very good charge out of those Spear Brothers. And they will have nothing left to handle these. And he's kind of appearing to pull through here a bit. I would definitely call this a pull through. I was talking about this the last time I attempted to cover this replay. I would definitely call that a pull through, but as you're gonna see, it's not gonna matter. Not really gonna matter. Still not something you like to see though, because a Noble Horse Gen as well as a Fierce Sword are there to mop up. So, not a lot of damage done for these Marib Cataphracts.
For glory!
So that's very terribly unfortunate there. Half the camo force is already gone. I believe, yeah. Bactria also brought their a cav. Lots of cav in this battle. On a not particularly big settlement. There are some quite open areas though, especially later in the game once the armies are dwindled down. Could be some good opportunities. As these Syrians are shooting at these Cretans that he tried to push up here. Nella, I've just noticed, has been just running around this Marib cataphract just all over the place in this, well, not all over the place, like all around this general area. Not sure why, but it's pretty funny to watch, at the least. As you can see, they have the Grill deployed all their tortoises and towers and stuff, thanks to the Gallic Hunters. They also have a Guerrilla Warrior somewhere. Yeah, Guerrilla Swordsman, that is. Also could have been the one to do it. Very odd, I'm gonna say, bringing Guerrilla Swordsman whenever you have the... especially on attack, maybe on defense I can see it. Oh, they're both, what am I doing? They're both attacking units. That's a pull through, but no, it's not. Same team. And actually we have an engagement here. Thorax against, Illyrian levies. And the archers are shooting, but it's basically a front dump. A little bit, kind of, towards the sword side of these Thorax, but yeah, if you're going to shoot one of these, I'd definitely shoot at this one. But I would definitely move them over here more to start shooting. I do realize that they would be vulnerable, though, to enemy archers, but you could just return fire. Or if worse comes to worse, you can just fall over to here and shoot from here. But I think it's worth a shot trying to get positioned here. Because, yeah, these Illyrian levies are going to get mopped up big time. Oh wow, Sam Knight's already up. I believe he brought his all 3 Sam Knights as well as 3 Royal Peltists. Not a whole lot going over here besides, of course, the RIP, that Marib Camel Cataphracts. As well as a Levy Freeman will actually land. It will. These Sam Knights, they came back from wavering. These Sam Knights should be able to quite quickly remove these Thorax. So I think he just sent in those levies just to kind of soften up these Thorax to make these Sam Knights' first combat a lot easier. The Rayo Spear, pretty good first volley. I think these guys just kind of turned around, so they took a bit more damage than they would have otherwise taken. Guerrilla Swordsmen look like they're going to come support, which looks like it could definitely be used. These Sam Knights are kind of starting to get wrapped around a little bit. Over here, Nella has sent up Mazgat to attack these Levy Freemen on the wall. Keep him up there. Oh no! That's right, he moved up these archers. I'm not sure why. I'm assuming he didn't notice these Levy Freemen, or just didn't think he would turn around. I don't know what was going through Seba's head here. Luckily for him, the pathfinding on the wall is a bit odd, so it's taking a while for the Levy Freemen to get over. I would probably, well, he can only, it's either he can go down here or he can go down here. I would have ran probably back to this one and then gotten out there, but he's going to try, although it's kind of hard with the pathfinding. One of the unfortunate parts of this game is wall pathfinding is quite terrible. Surprisingly, these Levy Freemen are not getting many kills. Oh, he's got Desert Levy up there. Okay. I think he's been able to avert Crisis. I mean, it is just the Bean Archers, but you definitely don't want to lose them. But yeah, I'm just not sure why he even put those archers. I mean, I know why. He wanted to come over and try to shoot stuff over here. Possibly the General, but I guess he just didn't see those Levy Freemen. Over here. Pretty... quite a mess over here. These Sam Knights done decently. Still about half the unit left there. I'm here. I think is one of them dead already? No. Not, there's the other one, third coming in. So, they're both winded though. would be nice if they could have cycled out these Samnites about now, or maybe like a few minutes, a minute or so earlier. Did hear an artillery come down somewhere. Ooh. Come on. Oh, this could be beautiful. Could be really bad also if these Fierce Swords should have run over here and attacked these Sabaean archers. Shoot! This is just... Their swords died and everything. This could be devastating. Looks like he will not, though. Hopefully he'll notice at some point. Oh, I think the artillery came down over here. I don't know why else these guys would be down a few men. Looks like that one Sam Knight got mopped up, just kind of unsupported. This one still chugging along, but not really as many kills as you would want for how much damage is taken, just because it's kind of winded, fighting a full thorax that was pushed in. A couple of Thureos that I'm not sure they've used all their ammo. Get in melee with one another. Not a favorable engagement for the attack, though, as there are many more defensive Thureos there than the ones he sent in. Another Fierce Sword coming in. Oh, probably trying to get into these two, the backs of these Mascots, but one of them turned around. Catbrechen. How's the artillery been shooting? 9 kills. Might have only shot that one volley that I heard earlier. Oh, there's a shot. Where's it going? Oh! Is it at the Jin? It is. Well, I think unfortunately only one of them hit. Oh! I think only one of those rocks hit, but it killed 10. Oh, that is brutal. Cheeky. Very cheeky here from Limericks. I see some wavering going on. Volley number 2. Oh, man. Dela's getting so lucky that a lot of these are missing, but 15 dead just like that. He has not noticed that our general's under attack. He should have heard that command by now. Well, sometimes it doesn't work. Oh, he's still getting so lucky a lot of these are missing, but he's taking a ton of damage. 17 men down. Great shots there for Limericks, and big mistake here. Jin sniping is very legal. It's so hard to watch. Already threw away one cataphract and the other one is just getting devastated. Oh, speaking of devastated, these archers. Oh man, Gallic Hunters. 65, 73 kills apiece. Oh my god, make it in! Make it in! Move your camels. How's this going? Check up here real quick before we get back to the general slaughter. Yeah, this Samnite just did not get the support it needed. It's not going to do well. This one hopefully can do better for the attacking sake. No, he hadn't noticed still. That's just a unit reforming. There he goes. Only took 32 camel deaths to end the madness. Looks like he was able to pull off, Sab was able to pull off a bit of a Uno reverse. And he's able to waste a volley, which is something to be some positive there. Oh, got that chevron now. Looks like he's able to pull off an Uno reverse though. I think this Fierce Sword here is going to try to surround these Mazgats, but instead it got surrounded. But these are pretty good engagement for this Oathsworn. For both of these Oathsworns actually, I didn't see this one over here. Just kind of head on, not getting shot against inferior units. And it's getting a bit of archer help here against this Mazgat. So yeah, I like these. I like the Oathsworn use over here. Although I'm worried for the attack about this flank. The Samnites, I mean, they're gonna get through, and now he's actually got a Royal Peltis in there. But after that, I mean, yeah, that's all he's got. He's got his Cav. He's got these 2 Samnites, or just one now. That's getting absolutely dumped because now they can really use their ammo. Bactria can really use its ammo. Speaking of, actually, Saba needs to start using its ammo too. Move up these archers and shoot before you can't defend them anymore. Just move them up like here and then shoot this Oathsworn. Either Oathsworn. Or kill the archers first probably, then shoot the Oathsworn. Now, I know it is a bit risky because these Gallic Hunters will outrange him, but I think you gotta try to do something with these archers before you won't have a chance to use them. Because the attackers do both have a cavalry unit, so if you have an open hole, your archer's gonna get slaughtered. Speaking of archers getting slaughtered, Sabaeans, they've done some good work though. They got a chevron worth, so they got their value. But still, you don't want to lose them. I don't know, maybe they're out of ammo. No, they still got their bows out, so they got something left, so... I think they were shooting this Fierce Sword on the wall, so that was a very good shot. If you're gonna bring Sabaean archers, facing Fierce Sword is a really nice way to do it. Because they're very low armor, and they cost quite a lot for the amount of armor they have. So you can get that value back pretty easily against Fierce Swords. Unfortunately, this Camel's play has been definitely slacking here for Nella. Now they're faced backwards. Very luckily, nope. Now they're getting shot. So lucky only one dies there. There he goes. He has me up the archers now. Although I think he's shooting the... No, he's shooting the Oathsworn. No? What is he shooting at? The Oathsworn, right? Yeah, he's shooting the Oathsworn. Good, just dump this. Nope, now he's shooting. Maybe he has one going after the Gallic Hunters. I would have removed these Gallic Hunters first. Does he have another unit? Ooh. Oh no. Just letting his Camel Cataphract gen just get wrecked. Not again. So nice, he did it twice. Spear Brothers getting into the Marib Camel Cataphracts, both the extra unit and the gen. That is both impressive and well done for Limericks there, and also tough to see from Nella. I know that's not what he wanted to happen with his Cataphracts. Fortunately, his teammate has done quite well, and I think his Mazgat's holding up decently. They should be able to wrap up these Spear Brothers, but oh no! The Noble Horse has gotten through. There's nothing to... As I said earlier, man, with these archers and this Oathsworn is broken through. Oh yeah, those Sabaeans are shattered with 73 men left. Just cannot stand up to the Oathsworn. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, you gotta use this archer ammo before it's too late. Because with the attacking cav, if they get an opening, it's over. How's archers? Ooh. Wow. Only 14 kills in this archer unit. It needs to be shooting. Shoot this Royal Peltis, finish it off, shoot the gen. I'm seeing something right now, though. I don't know about... Yeah, he does have this cav. I think it's worth it, though. Nella is pressing the issue over here with what he's got. He does have a Mazgat. Oh, he's exhausted, but it can just wrap up these Gallic Hunters real quick. That'll be nice. Ooh, good play here, though, by these Thureos. Really, not really much of a good play. It's more of a bad play here by... not going to sugarcoat it here by Limericks. Just... Oh, that's unfortunate. Cav play has been rough this game. It's got to be said. I think... Oh... That's hard to watch. I just hate watching Cav get massacred. Happens to the best of us, though, but... This might be the first coordination between the attack I've seen all game, though. The Hellenic tried to do something. I don't think it did a whole lot, but I don't think it lost a whole lot. Well, it is down to 58, but I think it was like that for a while. I'm not sure what it lost units to. Or men to, I should say. Horses to, even to be more accurate. And why is this archer not shooting? Should just be dumping this gen right now. I know it is shield side, but... Get this gen out of there. Oh, General's already dead. But I still think, get the Royal Peltis out of there. But yeah, Epirus is basically just down to his archers who probably don't have a ton of ammo left. They're all bunched up. That's just ask and you get charged. Come on. Get in there. I think he could definitely, yeah, he could definitely get through here and into the archers. And he's got a melee cav gen, so he'll be able to kill these Hellenic Girl cav, who is gonna attempt a charge here, but getting all kind of hung up in his own men. I'm dumbfounded though. Yeah, there he goes. Maybe that's what he's saving the archers for, just for that, to get rid of get rid of the cav. Making sure he has some archer ammo. But over here, not seeing a lot of infantry left for Nella. Balance of power is in a defender's favor though, quite substantially. I think it's just because of man, this is brutal. Like, I think it was basically two 1v1s going on at once. We had Saba versus Nervi, and then Batria versus Epirus, and both those engagements were pretty even. Like, both sides lost a lot, don't have much left. I think this cav's gonna be key though. Speaking of cav, I hear some. Oh. He's trying to go around. Oh! Big mistake. I mean, now you gotta commit to it, but he's trying to bring that cav gen around to help Saba out, because he's looking a bit bad over here. But there's nothing defending these archers, and now they're just wiping out your last unit of infantry. I mean, you got these tiny, well, I guess he does have one Thureos in the VP for some reason. Oh, Scorpion. That's kind of embarrassing, because this is the second time I've watched this replay, and this is the first time I've noticed they have a Scorpion. Well, it did pretty well. 149 kills, a bit over a Chevron. So there you go, he has a Scorpion. But oh man. I mean, how many men is this? 100, 200, 300? Probably close to 400 kills, 350 kills worth. Would have been so easy to get with that gen. And then he still could have just came down and helped him. And helped against Nervii. What has he got? Oathsworn with 109, 2 chevrons, almost 400 kills, so that's nice. Noble Horse Jin got wrecked by the Rayos. And not in a good engagement at all right now, in melee with the Sabaean and in the Bactrian guerrilla cavalry. Oh, I just don't know how he's not going for this right now with his cav gen. But yeah, Epirus has just got his archers left, so I think the Finn's definitely gonna win this at this point. Really odd battle, but very entertaining. Just with all the oddities going on, the cav blunders, just the insane rate. Like over here, this fight happened so fast. Finally, he's getting into these archers. About 4 or 5 minutes too late, in my opinion, but I think it's going to work out for them. This Oathsworn will be tough, but I think army losses, because the Jin's about to go. It's the only unit they have left. And yep, army losses. Yep, there it goes. Oathsworn did really well, but almost 3 chevrons, very close to being 3 chevrons. I think probably by far. His archers did pretty well too, but by far the best unit for Limericks there at Nervii. Spear Brothers also, not going to have crazy kills, but the amount of work they did against the cavalry. That's really strange battle. Because, like, the attackers did very well against the Saba Cataphracts. And normally it's a pretty good recipe there, but they really struggled against the Mazgat Marauders. Oh, that's a headhunt. You would have wanted to hit Shield Wall, boy. That would have been a lot better than headhunts. Both, actually. Would have been nice. Fight to the death of archers over there. It's pretty funny. But yeah, pretty close. I mean, they got one full unit of Thureos, but the rest is just kind of archers. So, yeah. One of the stranger battles I've seen. I'm glad I watched it. So it looks like Deathbringers and Slumdog Slingers will each win their defense, so they will split. I'm not sure about the points. Let's see, I think Basher is a 0 and Saba is a +1, so maybe this is a 3-point defense. I'm not sure how many points the Deathbringer's gone in their defense. I think I might have heard that, if I recall correctly, maybe they got 4. So I think Deathbringers might have actually won this matchup. Look at Nella first. Such a weird game here, especially for Saba. Like, Camels did really bad. Archers did really bad. That one did good, but the others did really bad. Desert Levy actually did pretty good. Mazcats, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, arguably 6 out of the 7 Mazcats did really well. Sabians, that one did pretty well. That one had a lot left in the tank. That one not so much. So like, Saba's infantry did well, but missile and which missile is kind of expected. Saba's not good at missile, but camels did bad. Infantry were able to carry the load though. Unequal cake. Battery and roller cavalry, I think that could have easily been 400, probably easily over 400. I'm just gonna say, I normally don't say you could easily have gotten 400 kills. I don't say that very often, but I think he could have easily gotten 400 kills at that if he had gone for the archers. I think he just kind of sent it around without realizing how good of an opportunity he had, and once he realized, he just decided to commit to his flank with the general. Ballista, I did not even see where the heck this engaged, but did quite well. Archers, these two did very well. This one, he held onto his ammo for very long, I think, to deal with the Cav, which is how he managed to get a Chevron with only 45 kills. The Epirus Cav, that is. And once he killed that, there wasn't much left to shoot, so that's why he only had 45 kills. So pretty good archer work overall, though. Hillman, that's pretty good for Hillman. Thorax, 1, 2, 3, did quite well out of 6. That's decent. The Reyes, I think he could have done a better job using up his ammo before engaging him in melee, though, but it's tough. I have a tough time with that as well. Then on attack here, we had Kai Chi. I actually kind of liked the army comp, but it didn't really work out for him. The Royal Pelters did okay-ish. You want to see more out of them, though, but they were just kind of left. They were kind of just unsupported there at the end. I mean, they had archer support, but the archers were all bunched up, so they weren't too effective. His cavalry, I didn't do terrible. Like, I didn't have a whole lot of opportunities with it, to be honest. I think he could have saved it maybe a little bit longer before he engaged it when the more holes opened up, and it could have done a little better. Archers did quite well, considering the fact they really didn't have the best angles, and they were really bunched up like the entire time. So actually, that's pretty impressive. But I'm trying to think of what could have happened if he had tried to get some better angles and didn't bunch them up so bad. Illyrian levies are really bad. Like, I know they're really cheap units, but that's really, really bad. Sand Knights also, I mean, these two, even that's not very good. Like, only 1 Chevron out of 3 Sand Knights, just, they left them in kind of unsupported, didn't refresh them, didn't give them any help, really. That's what happens when you do that, and Threos, kind of like Batria here, I think he would have helped, been very beneficial to, use up the amp before sending him into melee. Lastly, but not least, actually the opposite of least, most kills in a match, Limericks here. Noble Horse Gen was doing quite well up until you saw just facing backwards, or I can't remember, maybe he was facing forwards, but just let himself get wrecked by that Duraeus. So that was really unfortunate. Tough to watch, but was doing well before that, and could have maybe turned the tide there. Probably not all by itself, but it would have helped to have that unit fresher. The Ballista, quite well done here. The kills don't look amazing, but he killed a lot of Nella's Jin. Archers, these 3 that's pretty good. Anytime I get over 100 with the Gallic Hunter, I'm pretty happy. This one, not so much, but decent enough archer play. Celtic Warrior, not very well. Only 1 Celtic Warrior. It's kind of strange. Fierce Swords did not do too hot. They was kind of outmatched by the Mazgat Marauders, and they got shot up a bit. Levy Freeman, that one did quite well. I think it was killing a lot of archers, though. Oathsworn did really well. Maybe if you just did a more traditional Oathsworn spam, this could have gone better. The defenders didn't really. I mean, yeah, defenders didn't really seem to have much of an answer. Spear Brothers, I love to see it. You don't see these units too often, but they did wonders against the cavalry, which is, I'm sure, exactly why Limericks brought them. So, yeah, that was a very interesting battle, and I really enjoyed covering them. Probably one of the most enjoyable battles to cover I've done. So, make sure to check out Bearded Warman's coverage of the other battle in this matchup, And until next time, see ya.